right. Good morning, everyone. I see there are huge crowd joining for the webinar, and I'm really thank you everyone for joining the webinar. So again, myself Nagarajan. I'm working as a product manager in Vembu, and I'm responsible for the Vembu BDR Suite. So those who are already know about Vembu, so you don't need any introduction, but I believe still there are new faces I'm seeing for the webinar. So I thought of giving a very short introduction about Vembu. So Vembu Technologies founded in year 2002, and we are completely operating from India, and we do have an office in the US. And we have almost having more than 10 years of experience in selling backup and disaster recovery softwares to the direct businesses or the service providers. And again, say we reached more than 100 plus countries, and we are having more than 60,000 plus businesses are using our software through 4,000 plus channel partners. So yes, we have been very well known in the market as a reliable backup and disaster recovery solution. So again, say for the newbies, I thought of giving the introduction about the product portfolio. Vembu BDR Suite consists of following products. It's a VM backup, which will help you to back up the VMware and Hyper-V virtual machine. It's all completely agentless backup, so which will back up your entire virtual machine along with the operating system and the applications and the data. So after the full backup, it's only changed block tracking. So it's an incremental backup, and then so you will get instant virtual machine recovery, or permanent recovery to the VMware or Hyper-V, or instant file level recovery, and instant granular recovery from any Microsoft application. So it's like a one-shop solution for your virtualized data center, where you can back up all those VMs, and you can restore them instantly, or you can restore them to different hypervisor based on your request. So again, the next product is image backup, so which will help you to back up the Windows servers and workstations on physical environment. So yes, I still see there are a lot of data centers still using Windows servers on a physical machine. And again, I say yes, we do have workstations and PCs, laptops. You still need to back up them in order to avoid any type of ransomware, and again any type of attacks or cyber attacks or whatever it is. So it's recommended to back up all the digital content. It may be on a laptop, it may be on a server, it may be on a virtual machine. So that's why, yes, we offer backup solution for the servers and workstations also. So again, say it's all image level backup, and say after full backup, it's only changed block tracking. So you back up the physical machines with the help of image backup, and yes, the recovery options are pretty much very impressive when compared with other vendors. So you can instantly boot them as a VM. So though it is a physical machine backup, you can instantly boot them as a VM on VMware, a Hyper-V or KVM. So it's like migrating a physical machine into virtualized environment in case of any to the same hardware or new hardware, and you can perform instant file level recoveries and the instant granular recovery from Microsoft applications such as Exchange, SQL, SharePoint, and Active Directory. So it's kind of a one-shop solution where you can back up all your virtual machines and physical machines. So you can perform instant recoveries as a VM, or to the same hardware physical machine. So the next product is network backup. It's a legacy backup solution, and again, which will help you to back up the files and folders. It's like we are not only offering image level backup for enterprise customers. So we do still offering a file level backup solution or application level backup solution to very small businesses. And again, still there are large enterprise customers or SMBs having the file servers and the NetApp where they have the files. So the network backup is the best option to back up the files and folders from those appliances. And again, it will help you to back up the data from Windows, Linux, and Mac machines. So online backup is the cloud version of network backup. Say instead of keeping data on your local data center, you can just back up the data to Vembu Cloud. Say we hosted our servers in Amazon Web Services and again across all the continent. So you can choose the nearest data center to back up the data to Vembu Cloud. So the last option is like a SaaS backup, which will help you to back up the SaaS applications like Office 365 and G Suite. So here, say we help our customers to back up the Exchange Online and the OneDrive for Business directly to Vembu Cloud. So again, say Vembu Cloud Console will help you to read the each and every email which you backed up, and again, so you can restore them back to the same account or different account, or you can download the data from Vembu portal immediately to your machine. So yeah, you see, as I told, it's a one-stop solution which will help you to back up pretty much everything. So that is what we are talking about. And again, say we offer free backup solutions as well. Like for Windows workstations and the Mac machines, it's a completely full-featured free. So you can back up unlimited workstations. It may be Windows or Mac. You can back up them at free of cost, and it's like full feature. Okay. And for virtual machines from VMware or Hyper-V, right now we are offering a limited version for free, but in our next release in 3.8, we are going to provide a free edition with the full feature for first 3 virtual machines. Say you can back up 3 virtual machines with the full feature for lifetime without paying any dollar. So this is what we are going to do, and yeah, these are the current products. So it's not that it's not like you just back up the data to your local data center, then you just forget about it. Because what happens to your entire site? So if entire site is down due to any disasters like fire or flood, so for that we offer other options, like you can replicate additional copy to your DR site, which may be across country, like you may have the data center at US and the DR site at UK. So you can replicate additional copy to your UK site over the WAN. And say in case if you don't have the data center, don't worry. We again offering the cloud services for the DR purpose. So you can replicate to Vembu Cloud using Vembu Cloud DR. So which will help you to keep another copy on Vembu Cloud. Again, it's on Amazon Web Services. So if anything happens to your site, you can just download all those virtual machine or physical machine images, and you can rebuild your entire data center. So other options are like say the BDR 360, which will help you to monitor all your distributed deployments. Say you may have some tens or hundreds of sites where you have BDR backup servers are running and backing up. Say as an admin, if you would like to monitor everything from one single console, again it's a cloud-based console, so you can monitor all your backup activities from anywhere. And the Vembu Universal Explorer is another free tool which will help you to restore individual application items of Exchange, SQL or SharePoint Active Directory instantly from VM backup or physical machine image backup. So, okay, these are a few of our customers, those who are right now using Vembu BDR Suite. Again, say we do have customers from UK, US, Canada, South Africa, Australia, and many more countries. That's what I'm talking about. We've been reached globally, and say we are offering 24/7 support along with our subscription license, so where you can just purchase a license for the product, and you will get 24/7 free support as well as unlimited upgrades and updates. So that is why these customers chose Vembu rather than going with other vendors. Great. Okay, so this is what we are going to see today. So what's new in version 3.8? Say we are developing version 3.8 for past one quarter, say for more than 3 months, and again say yes, we are now good to go for production release. We are planning to release it by mid of July. So these are all the main features we are going to release with Vembu BDR Suite version 3.8. The first thing is like a disk image backup from BDR backup server console. See, right now with version 3.7, you can back up the VMware and Hyper-V from the centralized console, the BDR backup server console. But for the physical machines, you have to install the agent on each and every machine, and then you have to configure the backup from the separate console. So that is what. So we got more requests for that particular console where customer would like to integrate that into the BDR server UI. So we did it, and it's working really good. So you can actually back up all your virtual and physical machines from one single user interface. So it's going to be one single user interface where you are going to back up both the virtual and the physical machines, and again monitor, manage everything from single user interface. Okay, and the next big feature is like a file level recovery from the UI. So earlier with version 3.7, if you want to do the file level recovery, you have to log on to the machine where you have the BDR backup server, and then you have to initiate the file level recovery. So you will be seeing the folders which you've been backed up from virtual or physical machine on the local machine, and you can just browse it, and you can copy the files, explore it like a regular explorer, and you can copy the files. So from version 3.8, we are going to provide option to restore the files from the user interface. So you have two options. Either you don't need to just log into your BDR server machine. You can just use a web console on your laptop, and you can just log into the console and just expand the VM or physical machine and just select a single file or folder and restore it to your local machine. And the third big feature is OffsiteDR seed migration. Okay, so why I'm talking about this is a big feature. Like say, if you thought of replicating the backup data from your site to DR site, so let us assume that you have 100 terabyte of data stored on your storage repositories. So it's very much not recommended to transfer every data through the WAN. Okay, so again, say it will utilize the entire bandwidth, and it will take months to transfer the data to your offsite location. So to avoid it, you can just copy that initial data and you can ship it to your offsite location. Then you can just seed it to the OffsiteDR site. So after that, only the incremental data will be transferred over the WAN. So you can avoid transferring initial huge data to your offsite location over the WAN with this OffsiteDR seed migration feature. So then the next will be MSI installer. Okay, why I'm talking about MSI installer? Let's say for the agents, like say we do see there are customers having thousands of workstations backing up with Vembu. So right now the main pain point is they have to install the agent on each and every machine manually, and they are configuring the backup job manually. So with the help of MSI, they can just load the MSI on the GPU on their AD machine, and they can create a separate GPU, and they can use the AD machine to push all those installers to all the workstations or Windows servers. So what happens, it will help you to reduce the time to manually install on each and every workstation in order to back up them. So apart from that, there are a lot of enhancements and a lot of bug fixes which will help you to see the better performance, and which is actually improving the stability of the BDR backup server. Along with this, we are going to introduce a backup group level storage allocation. Say again, this is another feature which has been requested by a lot of our customers, where they want to keep a separate storage target for each and every backup job. So for that, we provide option to keep a separate backup job, storage location for each and every backup schedule. Then say the second thing is like so here you can actually you can provide your own password, encryption password for the storage repository, so that whenever you are trying to restore, so it will be like you will be given the password to perform the recovery. So it will be like another one level of security where you will give your own password to protect your data. This is going to be stored on your storage targets. Right now we use a random key generated by Vembu software for the encryption. So you have options. So either you can use your own key, or you can just let Vembu BDR backup server to choose a random key for the encryption. And again, say you can have an option to disable the retention policy for the VM and image backup. Say it's like, say if you don't want to do any merge at all for your backup jobs, you can disable it. And yeah, again, say for the disk level download for VMware and Hyper-V backups, so which mean you can just download a separate disk of one VMware virtual machine instead of restoring entire VM. You can just download one single virtual machine. So another thing will be authorization settings for clients and server connections. So it will be like, say, let us assume that you have more than 10 or 20 departments. In each department there may be some hundreds of users using the machines. Say what you are doing is you are letting them to backup data directly to Vembu BDR backup server, centralized backup server. So in case if you want to restrict the users, anonymous users, to backup the data directly to the BDR server, you can just create group or create a separate group for each and every department, and you can create a passkey for that particular department. So you just share the passkey with the users where you want to give them access to backup the data. So with the passkey only, they have to reach the BDR backup server for the backup. If they don't have the passkey, they will not able to backup the data to the BDR backup server. So this feature will help you to restrict the users, anonymous users, to backup a huge amount of data, unwanted data, to the BDR backup server. And again, this particular option will help service providers to those who are offering backup as a service or TR as a service to make sure only the signed customers are backing up the data to their BDR backup server or OffsiteDR server. And again, say you can create multiple users for each and every BDR backup server, as well as the groups which you are going to create. So which mean so you can create either a full admin or you can create a read-only access. So the read-only user will only see or monitor the backup activities. They will not edit, or they will not delete, or they will not perform backups. So you have a user access control for the entire BDR backup server or a specific group. And again, there are a lot more enhancements. Okay, so we will release it during the we will provide a release notes during the production release, GA release, so you can see all those enhancements. So yeah. It's about those who already know what Vembu BDR is and how they are using it, so that they will know what all these features mean to them. So those who are actually new to Vembu BDR, so again, just I thought of giving you a highlight about the product. Yes, so Vembu BDR addresses the RTO and RPO of your data center. So say if you are would like to see RTO of less than 15 minutes, say, we offer quick VM recovery, instant file recovery, failback, and instant granular recovery for Microsoft applications, which means we can restore entire physical machine or virtual machine within few minutes, not hours. So that is what we are offering. And in terms of RPO, we do offer backup schedules every 15 minutes. So you will not lose huge data after the DR. So if you run the incremental every 15 minutes, there is a very low chance for losing the data. So after the DR, that's why I say we offer the RTO and RPO less than 15 minutes. And this one is a very important feature. So whatever VMs or physical machines which you are backing up using Vembu, we automatically boot them by using the Hyper-V available on the BDR backup server, and we take a screenshot of the boot screen, so that and again it will be emailed to you. So whenever there is VM is not booted, backup VM is not booted, you can just jump into that backup job, and you can verify why it was not booted. And if you need assistance from Vembu support, you can just reach our support with the log files. So our team will help you to resolve those issues. So you will be aware that all those VMs, physical machines which you are backing up, are recoverable at any point in time, so that you don't be surprised when you are trying to restore. So we would like to avoid such scenarios. That's why we introduced automatic backup verification. And the storage management, this is our unique feature, one of our unique features. So we developed our own file system, Vembu High file system for storage. So you can use any type of storage. may be not NAS, whatever it may be. We apply our file system on top of it, and the benefit of this file system is it has its own inbuilt encryption, compression, and deduplication. And again, say you can easily scale like a repository concept NAS, and say if you want to add another 10 TB, you can just add it. That's all. You don't need to move the backup from one disk to another in order to continue the incremental. So which has automatic scale out repository option. So you don't need to worry about managing a very complex storage volumes for the backup. So it's all very simplified with the help of Vembu file system. So another important feature is like say we provide migration options for the IT admins, those who are looking at migrating a physical machine into VMware or Hyper-V, or VMware to Hyper-V, Hyper-V to VMware or KVM. So yes, we can migrate pretty much a virtual machine into physical, or physical machine into virtual, or virtual to virtual by using Vembu. Again, it's possible because of our system. Say our physical machine, we instantly create the images like VHD, VMDK, and raw images. So you can use a VHD for booting the physical machine into Hyper-V, VMDK for VMware, or IMG for the KVM. So yeah, that's all about. It's like a brief introduction about Vembu and software. So I just thought of showing you the console of the BDR backup server. So just give me a minute. Yeah, okay. So I believe you can see my screen. So this is a console of Vembu BDR Suite version 3.8. So I'm actually showing you the development version, so which we are using for testing the software. So this is what I'm talking about. Say for the VMware and Hyper-V, it's very simple. So you just go and you add the Hyper-V host, which may be vCenter or ESXi host. Once you add that, you can actually see all those virtual machines running and check the host, and you can back it up right away. The same, it's applicable for Hyper-V. You just add the host information and you can back it up immediately. So the same time with the version 3.7, you cannot do the physical machine backup from this console. Okay, in order to back up the physical machine, all you need to do is you just have to install the agent on your physical machine, and you have to log into a different console, and you have to select the disk for the backup. So you have to do those configuration for each and every machine. But with version 3.8, you can just add the host information, like say if you want to back up any specific physical machine, needs the machine, and again yeah, that's all. You can just back up those physical machines immediately. So again say you see backing up the workstations and the physical machines is made easy with the version 3.8. so you just add the information, host information of the backup job, and all the volumes on the backup job will be listed. You can select entire volumes, or you can just back up a specific volume. So again, you have option to enable application over process, like so which will help you to ensure the consistency of Microsoft applications. So which will check the VSS writer consistency. So again, so you can have option to truncate the transaction logs after successful backup schedule. So you can specify how frequent you want to run the incremental. See, as I told you earlier, after full backup, it's only incremental. So you can just back up the full at once, and again, it's all changed block tracking. We are using our own proprietary driver to back up, track the changes in between the incremental, and those changes alone will be backed up to the storage targets. And say this option, which is not available with version 3.7, so you can have option to enable or disable the retention. Based on your requirement, you can enable or disable it. And again, so this is another option. Say either you want to back up to the default repository, or you want to back up to a different repository. So again, say if you want to create a separate repository for each and every backup job, you can do it. So that's all. You name the backup job and it will be immediately scheduled. So you see, it's very simple right now. So it's from one single user interface. Again, it's a web-based user interface. It's not like you have to log into the backup server machine where you have the agent running. You can just use the IP address of the BDR backup server with :6060 on any one of your laptops. You just log into the console with your credentials, and you can back up, monitor, and manage all those VMs as well as physical machines. So you see, on single screen you can check the backup status of each and every job, so which may be a VM or which may be a physical machine. You can check the status instantly and you can just work on it. So if you would like to schedule email notification for this report, you can schedule it. So as I told you, though it is a VMware backup or though it is a physical machine backup, it doesn't matter. Anything can be instantly booted on the Hyper-V or KVM or VMware as per your choice. You select the backup job and you select this is a physical machine, okay, backup, and I would like to boot it in Hyper-V. So this is a Windows 22 R2 where I installed the BDR backup server, which is having the Hyper-V role available on this machine. So you just click next and restore. So it's not a permanent restore. It's a temporary recovery which will create the VM instantly after I just initiated the restore process, and that's all. You see how fast the VM is actually booted. Again, I say it's a physical machine backup, so the physical machine is instantly booted as a VM. So that's all. You can just browse it, you can just log in to the machine and you can start working on it. So you see how simple to back up the virtual machines or physical machines, and how simple to perform the recovery. Say you can instantly boot this as a VM, and also at the same time, if you would like to perform the bare metal recovery of that physical machine, you have the option right away on the same machine, okay, same console. Just attach the new disk on your BDR backup server machine using the SATA cable, and you can actually restore them right away without having any complex process. You can just select the option. You see the source disk 0 will be restored to a target disk. So if you attach it on the BDR backup server using SATA cable, which will be listed as a disk 1. Okay, that's all. You select it, and what it will do is it will format it, it will create the partitions, and it will restore the data. So once the restore got completed, you just remove the disk and you can attach it with your source machine. That's all. You can boot the machine. So another option, we provide the recovery CD. So by using the recovery CD also, you can perform the recovery, bare metal recovery to the same machine or a new machine. For VMs, it may be a VMware or Hyper-V VM. You can again say same options, instantly boot them on VMware or Hyper-V, or you can permanently recover them back to same Hyper-V host or different Hyper-V host or VMware host, or you can perform the file level recovery. As I told you, you just restore individual files. You select the VM and the timestamp, say on which time do you want to fall back, and you just expand the volumes. You see, it will list out the volumes and it will list out the files inside all those folders. So you can select a specific file or a folder, entire folder. That's all. So it's very simple to restore individual items from the backed up VM or physical machine. It's an entire virtual machine back. Just click next and you choose the location where you want to restore the data, and that's all. So all those files will be started restoring to your local machine. And again, there is another option available. Say if you would like to enable restore the file for a download, okay, which means what it will do is it will download the data to the BDR backup server machine, and which will compress it and it will give you as a URL. So you don't need to be logged into your backup server machine always. You just create a zip and it will be available as a link. So once the restore got completed, you just click on the link and you can download the files right away, okay, from to your machine where you are just logged into by using any browser. So it will be available right away on your local machine. And again, say if you want to protect that particular zip file with password, say you can actually provide password. So without this password, no one cannot unzip, no one cannot read the file. So whichever is restored from the BDR backup server. So which is very much protected. That's all. So you see, yeah, these type of features. Okay, again, apart from this, there are many more features are going to be released as part of version 3.8. So as a data center admin, so if you would like to back up by using one single software, like it may be virtual or physical machine, or which may be Mac or Linux, or which may be Office 365, Google Apps, say Vembu BDR Suite is the right option for you. Which will help you to back up everything like a virtual and a physical machine from one single console, and that's all. So you can have multiple recovery options and yeah, multiple way to convert a physical machine into virtual, virtual to virtual, or virtual to physical, and yeah. So you see, it's very simple to perform the backup and recovery. And guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask your question on the question box you have. So we do see there are a lot of questions from the audience. So we try to answer it immediately, or it seems it's almost, yeah, we are going to complete the session. So guys, say if you don't receive any answer from our side, okay, we will send you the answer over email. Okay. So yeah, that's all from my side. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions, and if you have, if you need any assistance, okay, if you need any assistance, and I will help you right away. And again, say what I would like you to do is to say you can actually see the Vembu support email ID and our contact numbers in case if you have any question needs to be answered. You can just right away email to us, or you can just contact us on the given numbers. Okay, and again, say I will give another couple of minutes those who would like to raise your questions, so you can. So I'm glad to answer your question. Okay, so I see there are questions. Okay, so I thought of giving answers to a couple of questions right away, and yeah, there is a question from Mike. Yeah, it seems he's having a so 90% of our client base still use the physical servers. That's probably the case with majority of SMEs. Okay, so yes, you can back up all those physical servers. Okay, SME servers with the help of Vembu BDR Suite version 3.8 again, which will be very much flexible for you, where you can actually use one single console to back up all those physical servers. And again, from Mike, there is another other questions like, can we also script local config? Yes, yes. So if you would like to set up a backup policy, and if you would like to push the policy along with the MSI, yes, you can do it. We will help you to say once you have the policies. Okay, so you can just contact our support with those policies. We will create the script along with the configuration file. So you can use that script along with the MSI where you can push that to your machines using the AD, so which will install it right away, and the configuration will be also created automatically. And there is another question from Mike. In current version, there is no way to remove or decommission the storage volumes. Okay, yes, that's true. Say whenever there is a storage volume is added, and if there is a backup job connected to the storage volume, there is no way to remove the storage volume right away. And yeah, we are planning it to provide option to unselect the storage volumes, okay, which you are accidentally selecting it. Yes, in the version 3.8, so you will be having these options. Okay, and another question from Goran. Okay, so will there be any support for Zen server backup? Okay, so right now there is no native backup support for Zen servers. See, the option which we are right now providing is you can use physical machine backup to back up Zen virtual machine. Since see, there is a limitation with the Zen that they are not offering any APIs to track the change to blocks, we are not developing the backup solution for Zen. But earlier, say with our previous product, we provided a backup solution by using rsync, so which will be a differential backup for all those VMs every time. So which will take more time to complete. That's why our image backup option will help you to back up all the VMs running on Zen and you can back up all those VMs and which has the CBT tracking. So which will be the right option for the Zen servers right now. So you can back up all those VMs on Zen, and you can perform recovery by using the recovery CD. You can just create ISO file by creating a new VM, and you can use VHT to restore the backup virtual machine from Zen back to Zen. Okay. Or if you want to migrate VMs from Zen to VMware or Hyper-V, it's very simple. So after completing the backup, you see VHT, VMDK, and IMG file right away popped up on the BDR backup server. You can just copy them and put it on any other hypervisor, and you can just migrate the VMs. So I do see a lot of questions coming up. So I will actually respond to you over the email to everyone. And guys, thanks for joining the webinar. So if you have any questions, further questions, feel free to join the. Feel free to reach out us at vembu-sales@vembu.com or vembu-support@vembu.com. So you see the numbers available on the page, so you can just reach us through phone. And thank you very much for joining, and have a great day. Bye bye.